Hey, what's up? How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Flocknest. So recently I got back on Battlefront, and I got very nostalgic. Because every time I played Battlefront, it meant that I was getting gameplay for Flocknest. And in this gameplay, it was so good and so flawless that I was like, you know what, I need to make a Flocknest to accompany it. But even so, I've been wanting to make this Flocknest for a long time. I originally made Flocknest as a video diary, so I could see how I progressed in my mindset as I continued to go along and make YouTube videos and go on this little journey of the internet. And then I took some time off it because I got a little bit intimidated by this own creation and YouTube wasn't going that well. But right now, I haven't been attending to it as much because YouTube's doing okay. I've been uploading a lot more than I usually used to. Videos are doing well again, and I revisited Flocknest, a couple old videos, and it reminded me of when things weren't going so well. And it's really easy to forget about the bad when things are going good, and when things are going really, really good, you don't expect the bad. I was in a really bad shooting slump with YouTube videos, or just YouTube in general, or how I thought about it. And I rewatched those Flocknest again, and I realized how important to have an ego is. So that's what this whole Flocknest is going to be about. It's going to be about egos, and God complexes, and things that are really, really bad. So I've been doing YouTube for a while. I've been doing it since I was a kid. I had a gaming channel with a friend that was really fun. We played Gmod and Minecraft and stuff. And you know, it was the stupid kid shit. None of it fucking mattered. It was unintangible. It was dumb. And then I went to do even more stupid kid shit. I made a commentary channel. I watched a lot of Pyrocynical and fucking Zaptai and all those fucking people, and I just started to do my own thing. I wanted to put my twist on it. But it also meant nothing. I was passionate with it. I liked what I was doing, but it was just kid fun. I never really cared about it or where it was gonna go. I didn't even understand that you could really make money from YouTube. It wasn't a job to me. It wasn't anything. It was just a hobby of something I liked. And then fast forward down to teenage years, and we get to quarantine. And for the first time ever with YouTube, I say, hey, I'm gonna try to make this an actual thing. So in the beginning of 2020, I started to make some real videos. I made videos just because I was so bored of just gaming all day, and I was really sad because high school was coming to an end and I didn't get my senior year and I wasn't able to see my friends. And with those little shitty videos, they were really bad in the beginning. They weren't the best, but something just clicked in me. Something clicked in me that I was able to do this and that everyone behind me gave up. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard the memes before where it's like, oh, we're gonna get big and get a YouTuber house, and then those dreams die and people fall to the backdrop of reality, or they get jobs, or they move on and they kind of give up on that dream. Or it never was a dream to begin with. It was just an idea. I was 17 in 2020, and I was turning 18, and I was really starting to fall in love with this YouTube stuff, and I really wanted to make it work, so I had a choice. I was going to college, and I was getting nervous about going to college, and I didn't want to grow up too quick, and I was really wondering what the fuck is my calling. I went through all of high school and everything. I've been making videos since I was a kid. Over the course of 10 years, I never really took it too seriously, but I tried to do things. I learned how to edit myself. I learned how to mix my own audio. I learned the basics of things, and I just loved learning and loved improving. So I really chose to double down on this dream. So then I turned 18, and when I was 18, I said full steam ahead. There's nothing to do, the world is shut down, I'm gonna try to make this thing a reality. And as time went on, it ended up kind of coming more true. I climbed that ladder progress. I uploaded weekly. I went through the slog of loneliness and sadness in the beginning, of not seeing results, of getting sad by my own analytics, until I finally got those golden gooses. And as time has gone on and I sit here as a 21-year-old, I now feel like I finally hit chapter 1. But I look back at what I was when I was 18, and I just had so much confidence and such an ego about myself. And a lot of the times, I sometimes see people trying to invalidate that, the ego, the self-belief, the confidence of one. I think it's really easy to not believe in people when there's no results of something. You could drop motivation, you can manifest, you could say that you're something when you're not, and the only time people are really going to start believing it is when they see results. There's a lot of people afraid of their own shadow when it comes to anything because they don't even know if they have what it takes to do it. And the only way you know if you have what it takes to do something is by just being so cocky and so prideful and being so delusional that you end up getting the confidence, or you trick yourself into doing something you probably never would have wanted to do to begin with. Doing YouTube in the beginning, there was some type of I was a little scared of my shadow in the beginning. There's so many people who get so scared about the opinions of others or the judgment of others who mean fucking nothing in the grand scheme of things to their path, that they give up on the only thing they give a shit about. They never pursue something, they never try, they never even give 1% of it because they just fear the judgment of trying. And this is an evil world we live in. People are fucking cruel. People judge things. And yeah, it might be justified. You might be a fucking annoying little self-advertiser. You might be a cringe-ass kid who's promoting his shitty SoundCloud music or his fucking dog shit videos. But who could really hate on you for at least attempting to do it? There's so many people who are just afraid of their own fucking shadows that at least you took the leap and had that self-belief that whatever dog shit you were doing, you loved it so much that you wanted other people to see it. And that's where the ego comes in of what I want to talk about. My biggest problem in 2022 is that I felt the most insecure about what I was doing and that I made all the wrong decisions, and I had no ego. I had no confidence. I had no self-belief in myself. And it was detrimental to my life. And I think I said this in previous Vlognesses, that me having no ego made it so I second-guessed everything I did. I would scrap videos, I'd question if this was worth it, did I make the wrong decision, should I have gone to college, people are growing up past me, I'm losing my teen years, I've sacrificed relationships and happiness and social gatherings because I really just want to be the lonely guy in the dark room who's so self-focused with one thing. And now that I look at it, a lot of that stuff just was discipline. It was discipline and seeing the eye of the prize. I'm 21 now. I've been doing this since I was a kid, but I really started the Dr. Skipper channel and took it serious at the age of 18. And I look at other 21-year-olds around me, and a lot of them are just still those kids who are unfocused and are not locked in. And I'm not saying that's wrong, but I'm saying it's so easy to invalidate anything you do when you play comparison games with people around you. There's people who are 35 who don't have their shit together. There's people who are fucking 43 who lost everything. People who are in midlife crises. Everybody has their own shit going on, so when you look at yourself in the grand scheme of things, it's easy to feel that pressure. It's easy to lose sight of what you're doing if it's worth it at all. But that's where the ego comes in. Insecure people will tend to misjudge egos and confidence together. The ego is having belief in yourself even when it's not validated, because no matter what you do, times are going to get rough and you're going to start saying things that are probably not productive to say. You're going to look at the ceiling at 3 in the morning and be like, wow, am I full of shit? Am I stupid? What am I doing? And then you're gonna need that ego to kick in to be like, yes, I'm fucking built for this. I'm supposed to be here. I deserve to be here. And other people, they might see it as a God complex or a fucking self-belief when it's not necessary. They might think you look corny. But these are also the same people who can't even look at themselves in the mirror. Who the fuck is anybody to cast judgment when they're an insecure pussy themselves? People are gonna try to stomp on your dreams. They're gonna try to fucking belittle you for having self-belief in yourself. But that's the beautiful thing about the God complex, about that ego. Anybody can meet ride you, anybody can put the chips against you, but it's all about what the fuck you do. And that's how I've been feeling lately. I'm balancing the ego where I don't want to belittle others, but I really want to have that self-confidence in myself. Because I've been miserable, man. I've had miserable times with this YouTube shit. But when you sit there in self-pity and you sit there in fucking bad cycles of sadness, it does nothing for you. No one's gonna help you but you. You just need to get the fuck up and put your mind to what you want. It's that simple. It doesn't even have to be YouTube. It could be anything. Set a goal for yourself. Have that belief that you could accomplish it and watch what the fuck happens. Sorry, this is just such a weird tangent to go on, but I just been feeling really amped lately, I guess. In general, it's good to have an ego. Have an ego to where it's not so self-destructive that you become a dick to other people, but balance that ego to where you have such self-belief in yourself that you don't doubt yourself or you don't pull out of things you really give a fuck about. If you love something, double down on it. Get that cult leader-like confidence. Get so fucking delusional that you trick yourself, even if you don't really believe what it is, to do what the fuck has to be done and chase that dream. Because then the results will show and you'll look back in 8 months and see those little self-pity thingies and you'll be in a position where things are going well and you'll look at yourself and be like, thank fucking God I believed in myself because things are going better. With that though, that's this Flock Nest. I'll see you guys on a future one. Take care. Stay safe. Goodbye.